Hello, Canadian teen book lovers. I just finished week 30 of my marathon of books, which is very exciting. I'm still in Ontario, but I'm getting closer and closer to the end. I think it's a couple more weeks before I hit Manitoba, which is amazing because I've been reading in Ontario since April, I realized last night. I read some great books this week. The first one I loved is The Book of Living and Dying. I'm not exactly sure. It's Nataligant, I think. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. I love her as a writer. I've read her before, Gravity Brings Me Down, but I hadn't read The Book of Living and Dying, and it's such a surprising book because you're going along and you think you have a grasp of what's going on, and then the last few pages is just major awesome plot twist. So I really appreciated Gent's writing style. She's a masterful storyteller, and I see on her website that she has a new book coming out soon. Hopefully it's getting edited right now, so I can't wait for that. Next up, A Troublesome Boy by Paul Vasey. Oh, it's a powerful book. I mean, it's not for everyone. It will get under your skin, and it's really gritty because it's about abuse in 1959 in a Catholic boarding school for boys. So it's about priests crossing the line between personal boundaries and physical punishment and things like that, and about one student that actually is abused and ends up killing himself. So it's a very intense book, but it's still well written and worth a read. But after you're done, read something happy. I also read Big Big Sky by Kirsten Dunyan, my second Kirsten Dunyan book ever, and wow. Total dystopia, which was a big jump from the last book I read, which was about the whole punk rock scene, but it was just incredible. It's set in the future, and it's all about men and women being kind of segregated, and the men are still in power and kind of using women to police themselves and keep themselves in order. It's obviously a bit of a totalitarian society, and it's just a mind-blowing read. I really enjoyed it. I really liked the connections between the girls and the women and how they fall in love with each other, and I'm not sure if it's because it was how they were created or it's just evolution, but they can send each other feelings and thoughts and texts through their eyes, and they have a great community that allows them to push back against the system. So it was an incredible dystopia read, and I was surprised because it came before all the popular ones nowadays, like The Hunger Games and Divergent and Maze Runner. It's the first one before those, so you should definitely read it. I don't have it because I had an e-copy, and it's actually a funny story because the book is Lumiere by Jacqueline Garlick, and it was a great book. It's a fantastic steampunk adventure. It was so much fun to read, but I got to a part where the main characters were captured by the bad guy of the book, and suddenly in the next chapter they had escaped, but I had no idea why. And so I kept reading, and it kind of talked about how they escaped a little bit, but not what I was expecting. So in my review I wrote, it was great, but there was this one scene, and it should have been a whole scene, but it wasn't, and I don't know what happened. And I looked for it, but I couldn't find it. And Jacqueline tweeted me later the next day to say, oh my goodness, part of the book is missing. So she sent it to me, and I got to read it, and it was fabulous. And then I amended my review to reflect that, because she had written the part I was looking for. It wasn't in my copy. So it was a fun adventure. It reminded me a little bit of Kenneth Opal's epic stories that he has. Yeah, so I quite enjoyed it. My stats for this week are I'm up to 210 books, and that's 48,432 pages read, which is 4,843.2 kilometers traveled. And that's 622 hours of reading in 29 minutes. So I'm on my way. I'm actually filming this, it's already August 1st, and this month I will be going through Ontario, Manitoba, and I'll be starting in Nunavut by the end of the month. So I'm very excited. I hope you all have a great week, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!